Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Callie Vara.
And I'm Carrie O'Connor. We've got a great fall show for you guys tonight. You won't want to miss it.
It all starts now on CTV After Hours. Tonight is the first night of Fortoberfest in Old Town. It features 3 of Fort Collins' favorite things: bands, bikes, and beer.
Yep, and joining us tonight is the band Shatterproof. They're playing at Fortoberfest this weekend. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
How's it going? It's nice to have you guys in the studio live with us tonight.
Lovely to be here. This is our first TV interview ever.
Well, we're glad you could make it. So maybe just tell us a little bit about how you guys started off, how you guys became Shatterproof.
Well, we all met in high school, and we needed a singer, and Branson hopped on. He knew our drummer, and once we had Branson, everything went uphill, and we've been together 3 years.
Great.
It's been great.
The drummer and I played football together, and he was like, "My band needs a singer," so I was.
So there you were.
It's just
The missing piece.
just doing my part.
Yep.
So did you guys all grow up in Colorado then?
Everyone but
Yeah.
Ben.
Oh, yeah, he was born in California.
Okay.
The rest of us were Fort Collins.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't even,
Born
gotten
and
out,
raised.
haven't even gotten out of the town. It's a good place to be, though.
It is. It's the best. So tell us a little bit about what life is like outside of the band. What do you guys do?
Well, all of us are in school currently, other than the drummer.
Okay.
So everyone's in school. So really, it's been insane. We tour during the weekends. Last weekend we were in Chico, California for a few shows.
Ooh,
And
nice.
yeah, and then school during the week. So honestly, we're so busy. It's not a lot of time for other hobbies.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. So where else have you been besides Chico?
This summer was our first tour.
We were all over the place.
We did a West Coast loop. We went through Salt Lake City and Boise and Seattle.
Where our bus broke down.
Yeah.
Oh
of course.
no!
Three
That's
times,
horrible.
3 times.
Oh my gosh!
3 breakdowns, 1 pop tire, 1 hit fence, 1 hit car, and we knocked over 1 clearance sign.
Oh hey! Well, here comes Shatterproof. No.
No kidding. Can't miss him.
Our tour bus was not shatterproof.
That's great. So how did you guys get interested in music? How did that?
Hard question.
It's different for all of us.
Okay.
I've been playing music since I was 4.5.
In the womb.
Oh,
He was
wow.
in the womb.
Pretty much.
Just playing that
For
violin.
me, I just remember when I was little, we'd go to campfires, and there was always one person that played guitar and would like sing to everyone. And I wanted to be that person one day. And somehow I turned into a rock star, which is
Yes.
way better than a campfire.
And I had no interest whatsoever. My brother wanted to play guitar but was too afraid to go into the lessons alone. So we had 2 guitars at the house, so I just went with him, and I ended up sticking with it, and he dropped out, and I would just sing to accompany the guitar more so. And as I kept playing, eventually it was just singing. So
Cool. So where can people find you guys online or?
we're all over the place. All the big social media stuff. It's all, let's see, facebook.com/weareshatterproof. Our website is probably the best way to find all of the social media. It's weareshatterproof.com.
Great.
The music is all on Spotify and iTunes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll talk more about that in just a minute. So you guys are playing at Fortoberfest this Saturday night. You guys are excited? Yes?
So pumped.
Great.
That's awesome.
Although
So
we are all underage, so the beer half of
Oh,
you're missing out on one of the important parts. 2 months.
I'm so
Cool. So what can like your guys' audience kind of expect out of a show from you guys? What's it going to be like?
man.
Very high energy.
always
High
underage.
energy.
The issue is this is an 1.5-hour set, and for a high energy band, usually shorter
It's a
sets
long
are the way to
time.
go. It is a long time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do our best to keep it up there, though.
Well, why don't you tell us what your sound is? You guys are what, alternative rock? Yes?
ma'am.
Okay.
With a violin. So.
Is that what
violin,
makes it
violin
unique
rock.
then? Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Violin core.
Yeah, it's your basic 4-piece band plus a violin.
Cool.
But we've got influences from all sorts of styles. He started out as a singer-songwriter. I've been playing classical.
I was in a reggae band. So that's
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
And the drummer did
Yeah.
classic
Wow.
rock, and then the bassist was into screamo. So.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely a
Cool.
mix.
It's
That's a
It's
nice
melting
mix
pot
of genres.
music.
Yeah, for
To
sure.
say.
So, obviously, Fortoberfest is put on by Bohemian Nights. Have you guys worked with them in the past?
We have. We just played New West Fest. What was that? A couple months ago?
yeah,
August, yeah.
last month.
Last month.
Not too long.
And it was a blast. They always treat us so well. So we're very
Great.
excited for Fortoberfest as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
they seem like just a really good company. They seem like good people to work with. That's cool. And so we heard that you guys have a huge show coming up in a couple of weeks.
We do indeed.
Tell us about it.
We are playing at the Budweiser Event Center on October 4th, and we're opening up for Switchfoot and Tyler Ward.
Oh
That's
my
great.
gosh.
Pumped about. So.
I bet. Is this one of the biggest venues you guys have played at, or?
That is the biggest.
Biggest.
venue.
The biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What cap is that? It's a lot of people. It's in
A
the
lot of
thousands. It's in the thousands, I'm pretty sure.
Do you guys ever get nervous?
Excited.
Excited.
We used to get nervous. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it wears off after a few shows.
When you've played these songs 100 times through, it gets to the point where the only difference is who's watching, and it's not that big of a variable. So that causes a little excitement if there's more people, but it's
Right.
never like a frozen in fear. I can't go on
Right.
stage.
What are we doing
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Well,
Deer in
what was the
headlights.
number?
Good.
You came up with a number of how many shows we've played
We've
this year, and so wasn't it like 30?
35 shows this year so far.
So
Wow.
after that many
Oh my
shows,
gosh.
I think all the stage fright is gone.
Right.
Yeah,
It kind of
for
wears
sure.
off.
Getting
after
used
a
to
while.
it a little bit.
Definitely.
Good. That is awesome. Well, we know all of this Fortoberfest is happening in Old Town Square. We know that some of the events are at the Rio this weekend. It's going to be a pretty good time. Looks like Friday night. We have a few other bands playing. Have you guys heard of the other bands that are going to be playing there?
We do have a lot of friends. who are going
Yeah.
tonight,
See,
or
that's the
tomorrow
cool
night.
thing. Yeah. So let's take a look at Friday's schedule. It's going to be pretty packed, I think. Yeah, look, Old Town Square. Have you guys heard of any of these bands? Sophie
We
Reed,
are
Better
on
Than Bacon.
Spokesbuzz with Better Than Bacon.
Okay,
So
cool.
we know them.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good lineup.
So we love all the bands that are playing this weekend, but we cannot forget about a very important part of Fortoberfest, the beer. Odell Brewing Company is an official sponsor of the event. I sat down with Odell and talked about what they are planning to bring this weekend.
For local breweries in Fort Collins, Fortoberfest not only marks the arrival of fall, but also the introduction to seasonal craft brews.
It is the true essence of Fort Collins. It is beer culture, it's bike culture, and it's live music. So it's bringing those three key pillars together in a great setting. There's nothing like Old Town Fort Collins.
Vendors, food trucks, live bands, and breweries will be attending the event, which is free to the public.
Cool thing about Fortoberfest is that you'll also be able to sample beers from 11 or 12 of the local craft breweries. So they're all going to be served out of one location, and you'll be able to create your own taster tray so you can sample beers from a lot of the different breweries in town. Actually going to kind of sneak release our Mountain Standard Double Black IPA at the event this weekend. So it's not scheduled to hit the market till next week, but you'll be able to try it down at Fortoberfest on Saturday.
This weekend's event is an opportunity for locals to enjoy the start of fall.
We call it a fall-winter seasonal. We don't have a true seasonal lineup that matches our seasons, which is sort of fitting for Colorado, where we don't truly have 4 seasons anyway. So it's a bigger beer, it's a maltier beer, but it still has a great hop profile. It is higher alcohol, which tends to give you that nice little warming effect as the weather starts to chill down a little bit.
Up next, we'll talk about some fall activities that are coming up.
And later, Shatterproof is back with one of their hit songs. Stay tuned on CTV After Hours to find out what it is.
Shatterproof is finally ready to perform for us. What song do you guys have?
We're going to be playing Cookie Cutter Life, which we just recorded a music video for and the song. So no one's heard any of the song yet. So
Well, we're
very
excited to hear it.
Thanks so much.
Getting in my own skin. Never thought that I would be here. This cookie cutter life is getting old. Yeah, the text begins to zoom making mistakes that lead my life that I ignored. All the same, I won't feel bad again. There's nowhere else to scream with me. If you're lost, at least you know that you're not lost alone. 'Cause we're all each and go around this song. We've been stuck and there's nowhere else to go.
Thank you guys. Alrighty, so our next song we're gonna play is on the CD that is behind us, over here. We're gonna play a song called "To the Grave." While we're tuning. How was your day, TJ?
Wonderful.
Likewise.
Beautiful.
We're good.
We're good.
I'm sorry that I don't mean to complicate things. Wouldn't change things if we had never met. And if the tides are changing from the words I'm saying, to dismiss me from your head. These lights cast shadows, make darker places, familiar faces, so reminders change. But I'll bite the bullet all because I don't want to cause you pain. Never makes another dose of pain. I don't want to cause you pain. There's a way to go back now. Let me share your pain. We're yelling now, we still don't know what this hell's about. Remember when we used to talk slow? These lights cast shadows, make darker places, sunny faces, and story minds change. But I'll bite the bullet and I don't want to cause you pain. Makes another dose of pain. I don't want to cause you pain. There's a way to go back now. Let me share your. Have you ever seen those tears falling from her eyes? If you ever tried to hold them close, 'cause everything will be alright. On the lies you lied, on the times you tried, so I can do what's right. I'm saying this, I'm saying this, I'm saying this
are so good.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight, but thank you guys for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank
having
you,
us.
TJ, Branson, Jeremy. Thank you guys so much. Everyone else, we'll see you next week on CTV After Hours. Have a good weekend.